Welcome to this explainer. Let's jump right in because today we are going to completely transform your writing style by mastering the mechanics of connection. If you've ever felt like your writing doesn't quite flow the way it sounds in your head, well, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to zero in on some core grammatical tools that will instantly elevate how your ideas come across on the page.
Okay, let's kick things off by asking a simple question about a really common stylistic problem that pretty much every writer faces at some point. Do your sentences ever feel choppy and disconnected? You know the exact feeling. You read your own work back, and instead of this nice flowing river of thought, it sounds more like a robot reading a grocery list. It stops, it starts, and it just feels, well, abrupt.
The ultimate solution to this whole stylistic hurdle is beautifully summarized in this quote directly from our source material's English teacher. They revealed the real secret to great writing. Conjunctions make sentences smooth and connected. It sounds incredibly simple, right? But as we're about to see, applying this correctly is literally what separates average writing from truly engaging, readable text. So here is our roadmap for today. First, the smooth writing secret. Second, what is a conjunction? Third, exploring common conjunctions. And finally, number 4, improving your writing style. Okay, moving to section 1, the smooth writing secret. Think of this as the before and after of your writing style. When you write with isolated ideas, they act like tiny, disconnected islands. Your reader literally has to jump from one to the next, and honestly, that's exhausting for them. But by building stylistic bridges, your reader can just effortlessly stroll right across. The entire journey becomes smooth and connected. Let's move right into section 2. What is a conjunction? The absolute crucial point comes straight from this formal grammar definition. A conjunction is simply a word that joins words, phrases, or sentences together. Without them, your ideas exist in total isolation. But with them, your ideas interact and create a cohesive narrative flow. They are the glue. And these 6 simple words are the cast of characters we're going to use as that glue to totally upgrade your writing. And, but, or, because, so, and although. Now, you use these every single day in conversation, but applying them intentionally on the page acts as a mechanical connector that will completely change your rhythm. All right, on to section 3, exploring common conjunctions. We'll start with the stylistic choice of adding similar ideas together. When you've got 2 thoughts that run parallel to each other, you really want to merge them rather than forcing your reader to process them separately. Consider this choppy scenario. Allie likes tea, Allie likes coffee. It totally halts the reader's momentum. But by dropping in the word and, we instantly create this beautifully connected sentence. Allie likes tea and coffee. Boom, one smooth combined thought. The redundancy is completely gone and the writing style immediately levels up. Next up, let's look at what happens when your ideas are contrasting. Often, the absolute most interesting sentences happen when 2 opposing ideas are jammed together. Notice how the word but builds a totally seamless bridge here. Instead of the disjointed, I am tired, I will work, we get, I am tired, but I will work. The conjunction does all the heavy lifting for you, adding nuance by essentially telling the reader, hey, despite the first fact, this second fact is still true. Now, what if you need to offer an option or show a choice to your reader? Presenting choices cleanly is a massive hallmark of good communication. Firing off multiple rapid-fire questions like, do you want tea? Do you want juice? Can honestly feel a bit interrogative or just clumsy. Instead, the conjunction or stylishly combines them into one fluid choice. Do you want tea or juice? It really softens the delivery and makes the sentence so much more pleasant to read. Finally, let's tackle how to explain the why behind an action. When you need to justify something, connecting the action directly to its cause is absolutely vital for clarity. The word because effortlessly links an action right back to a reason. If you say, I stayed home, it was raining, the reader has to pause and mentally infer the connection. But if you say, I stayed home because it was raining, the connection is totally explicit. You've done the cognitive work for the reader, which at the end of the day is the ultimate goal of smooth writing. Let's wrap things out with section 4, improving your writing style. Consider this your ultimate cheat sheet for stylistic functions. If you need to add something, use and. If you need to show contrast, use but. For a choice, throw in or. And to provide a reason, drop in because. Keeping these pairs in the back of your mind will literally prevent those isolated, choppy islands of thought from ever creeping back into your rough drafts.
To make this completely actionable for your own writing style starting today, just follow these 3 super simple steps whenever you have 2 thoughts. Step 1, identify the 2 ideas you want to express. Step 2, look at the relationship between them and pick the right connector. Step 3, join them smoothly. It literally takes just seconds, but the impact on your writing's readability? It's massive.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this final thought straight from the source text. Keep practicing every day and watch your writing flow. The mechanics of connection are completely in your hands right now. So the next time you sit down to write an email, an essay, or just a simple text message, take a second look. Are your ideas isolated islands, or have you built the bridges? Are you ready to finally transform those choppy sentences into smooth, truly connected stories? Start building those connections, and I will see you in the next explainer.